Hi and welcome again to Tech It Out. Today we're actually going to be looking at something a little bit different. Over the winter I've been unable to get into my gym simply because it's in the garage and it's been absolutely freezing in there, so I haven't been exercising as much as I would like. Now whilst I was in one of my local shops the other day, I noticed in the sell-off bin that they had this. It's an abdominal toning belt. It's a Sanitas SEM 35. I thought, well, I'll give this a go. This type of belt is not meant for muscle building, or for weight loss for that matter. It's simply for muscle toning. We're going to have a little look at it. I'll do an unpacking and then we'll have a little look at the results after a few weeks of using it. It's water contact electrodes. Some have gel, some have just plain contact, but they're not particularly good because they tend to burn a lot. The gel one's a bit, well, messy to say the least. It has several modes of operation, modes that range from A to E, increasing in length and intensity and muscle pattern of stimulation. Also, it has a timer countdown. You can pause it if you need to and restart it, or indeed you can cancel it. It comes included with the batteries and some other bits and pieces which we'll see in a moment. So let's get it out of the box and have a look what's inside. First of all, we come to the instruction manuals. Now, as you know, I normally just put these into the drawer of obscurity, but in this case, I strongly suggest reading the instructions because there are some very important safety warnings in here, such as if you are pregnant, you should not use it. If you have heart problems, you should not use it, or other organ problems. And also, if you have a pacemaker or such, you should not use it. Also, you must be very careful about where you place the belt. Don't try toning your pecs with it. It could lead to a cardiac arrest. So have a good look at the manual, read it thoroughly, and then you can just put it into the drawer obscurity as usual. So let's pull the belt out itself. And there's another little leaflet in here. It tells you where all the electrodes are on the belt. Another little warning in there as well. Don't use the belt without the pads on. These are spare ones in case the ones that are on it become detached or indeed wear out, I suppose. Now it has some lovely Velcro on it, so just rip the Velcro off. I always liked Velcro since I was a kid actually. It's brilliant stuff. You can see plainly now where those pads are. There are 4 in total. And they stimulate the muscles all around the abdomen. Turn it over and we can see the control unit. Now this actually detaches from the belt, so you can clean the belt. Pull it off, it's only magnets that hold it on. And we have the buttons. We have the 3 batteries there pre-installed. Little display on the top and then the contacts on the back. And as you can see, the contacts on the back meet contacts on the belt. Belt materials is sort of a velvety feeling, rubbery, maybe PVC. The other side and the front side is like plain cloth. Have the buttons on the front, which is the on-off button and pause button, the program button, and then the intensity button, because you can actually make the programs as intense as you want them to be. We can switch it on, but what we can't do is we can't actually make it work without it being on your abdomen, because it has a safety feature, which means you can't actually use it unless the pads are in contact with your skin. So that's a clever little feature. You wouldn't want to pick it up while it's on and program going through it and then electrocute your hand or whatever. Could make you jump at the very least or do other damage at the most. You can see the little display on the top there, and the belt has got quite a good range on it. Fit most people, I would imagine, up to about, well, I would say a 40 waist. That's a UK 40. I'm not sure what that would be in the rest of the world. But if you're a little larger, there is an extension here, which you can add to the belt, just like an extension you get on an aeroplane safety belt. So you can add that to the belt to make it a bit longer if you are a bit wider in girth, as it were. Now, after a few weeks of using, I'll show you the results, but first of all, I think we need to see how I started. Remember, I haven't been exercising very much at all throughout the winter. This is a picture, of course, of the belt on and in use. And then afterwards, a couple of shots after about 4 weeks of use, this is. So you can see the difference that it's made. And as you can see, it has made quite a big and marked difference in that it's toned the muscles very well. Which I must admit I'm quite surprised at, but it did do quite a decent job. Now I have to say that after several weeks of use, the electrodes did wear out quite markedly. And quite often it would leave little burn marks as well. But as you can see, it did work. So again, thank you for watching.